Initially, I would like to pay my gratitude to His Excellency Lee Cheng, Director General of BELTEI Group and the President of BELTEI International University, and Lo Chung Deo, BELTEI Management Team, distinguished guests, and all participants. My name is Ratna, and my topic is what are the factors that help to enhance economic development in Cambodia. So before we move on to the details, I would like to define two keywords. The first one is economic, the second one is growth. So, what is economic? According to Mr. Nicholas Anke, he was an American macroeconomist in the United States. He said that economics is the study of how a society use its scarce resources. And the second definition is growth. What is growth? So growth basically means development, enhancements, or increase. So the question today is what are the factors that helps to develop our Cambodia economic? So when we hear the questions, when someone asks you a question or when you see these questions on TV, social network, or their labor conversation, some people might come with ideas like, oh, we have tourism sector, we have agricultural sector, but the question is, can these sectors work without people? And another question is, it's simple, just make a simple question. Can BELTEI work without His Excellency? Can BELTEI work without the staff? And without His Excellency, without the staff, BELTEI cannot work. Well, actually, there will be no BELTEI if there's no His Excellency, if there's no the staff of BELTEI. So the first point of the first factor that I raised up, that is the factor that helps to develop our country economic is its people. We are the key to develop our country. Without us, there's no economic. Without us, there is no economy development. Without us, there's no Cambodia. So, move on to the second point is education system. Why I'm saying this is the second factor. First is that we have people, we have the quantity, we have the human resources, but I'm here to tell you that it is not enough. It is not enough. Why? Because they are unskilled. They're just people, normal people. They are not unskilled, they are uneducated. So the second, the most important thing in order to make them like a potential resources for the country, in order to develop the country, is to make sure that they are educated, they get educations, and in order to sharpen their skill, in order to sharpen their ability, in order to develop the whole country. And the last thing, the last factor, it's pretty easy. When we have these two factors, we have people, we have the human resource, and the second one, we have education. So which means that we have skilled labor force, we have skillful human resources. So basically we can add those people into any other sector, whether it's tourism, whether it's agriculture, whether it's education, whether it's like some other sector of the government. It's very easy because we have the first two factors already. So it's basically means our country is already developed with all these three factors in all the hands. And also that with all these two factors, that we have people, we have education. The last thing, we have like physical infrastructure. Why is it important? We have people, we have important potential people, but we don't have the place for them to work. And how can they work in order to develop the country? How can they sharpen their skill? How can they help to develop the country competitiveness in terms of the domestic or international competition? So we need the physical infrastructure is another important point in order to develop our human resources in order to help the country become developed. So I would like to put this like a context, a close, so I raised three main points. The first one is human, us, Cambodian. We are the citizen of Cambodia. We are the key to help Cambodia develop. The second thing, with just us, it's not enough. Why? Because we need education in order to be skilled, to become the skilled labor force, in order to challenge, to deal with any challenge, whether it is national, international tasks or challenges. We need to do that in order to develop our country. And last but not least is the construction or services sector. We need place for those people to work. We need place for those people to study in order to sharpen their skills, in order to sharpen their ability, in order to help the country develop. And this is Cambodia. This is where we live. And if we do our job, this is where our children will live. Thank you.
Thanks for your nice speech. You have 2 minutes for questions from the adjudicators.
My respect to Excellency Lee Cheng and all participants. So here's my question for you, Ratana.
Yes.
So as you share a lot of components, we have human resource skills, leaderships. So what would be the first step to start in order to improve economic growth?
Okay, thank you for the question. First thing is that I have mentioned 3 points. The first one is humans. The second is like to need to make sure that those human resources are potential human resource. They are educated human resource. And the last one is kind of like construction sector or services. I think the second one is the most important because we have people, we have Cambodian people already. So it's the time that we should educate all those people in order to make them be ready for any challenges in order to help develop the country. Thank you so much.
My respects to His Excellency and all the participants so far. Great job so far. Let me ask you, how much of an impact does ASEAN play, the Cambodia's membership now in ASEAN, how much of an impact does that play towards Cambodia's economic growth?
Can you simplify or repeat the question, please?
Sure. Cambodia is a member of ASEAN.
Yes, sir.
And can you tell me what part or what role does their membership play in the future or Cambodia's economic growth?
First, okay, thank you for the question. Is that the thing is job opportunity. We have more job opportunity because we are an ASEAN right now. So which means the job opportunity expands, and also we have the human resources. So it's just help those human resources to find those, to grab those opportunity outside our country, because we are ASEAN, we are in member with others countries, we have more job opportunity. We just can take that and come back and develop our country. Thank you.